everybody. Welcome back to the Heart versus the Mind podcast. I'm here with
Caitlin. Hello.
All right, Kayla, tell us about yourself.
So my name is Caitlin. I don't know. I'm a student at UNT. I am 22 years old. Yeah. What you like? What?
Like, what's been your involvement here at UNT?
Oh, my involvement. I'm pretty involved. Currently, I'm the president of my organization. I'm an AKA. That's the most highlighted thing right now. But I've been pretty involved. But we're just here. We're ready to graduate. I graduated in December, so that's a little bit of me.
That's
you?
What's up. That's what's up. Oh, you want me to do me? Oh man. Right now, I'm not in any awards and nothing like that because I want to devote my time to this podcast. But over the course of my college career, I've been involved in a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
I ain't got time to go through all that.
For sure.
But we just gonna dive right into it. So first question at hand, let me ask you: do you think music affect the way that we view relationships in 2023?
Yes, I do. I feel like today, music kind of set the standard. Like, in songs, like everybody's kind of like talking down on the other gender, saying stuff like, "Oh, if he rock, if this beat don't die," like stuff like that. So I feel like now we kind of people take that and they run with it, and so now like that's the standard. Like it's okay to call girls B words. It's okay to say that a dude is doing this, that, and the third. So I definitely think so.
So with that being said, do you still listen to it?
Yes, I mean like it be lit.
Okay,
like
so who are some of your favorite artists right now?
See, I listen to like the ratchet music, but I really like calm artists. Well, not that calm. Like right now, lately, I've been on Mariah the Scientist, like real bad. Like that's one of my favorites right now. But like my all-time favorite is Drake.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh please.
Like, what does he be doing in his song?
Oh my. Okay, like new Drake, he signed to his like we gotta do what he gotta do. But old Drake, like yes. Okay. Old Drake, yes, for sure. I like Brent Faiyaz. I like Black. Summer Walker, like that's kind of my way. But I also like Lil Baby and Lil Durk too. So it really depends on how I'm feeling.
But let me ask you.
Okay.
Okay, when it comes to like Summer Walker, you know what I'm saying, you got SZA. I'm about to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Does that type of music though, like, does that really which in your opinion, which I guess out of men and women, like who do you think gets affected the most out of the music? Like who internalizes it the most? And who carries it into a relationship or even a friendship, but mainly a relationship? Is she laughing? Cause she come on.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like girls, but the thing is, like, of course, boys are not gonna internalize it that much because, like, girls make more emotional music than men. Like, boys on the songs talking about like Hellcats, like what I'm talking about getting money. Like, right. They're not even really worried about girls. You don't really get too many times where artists is like heartbroken. If they are, they call them depressing. Like Rod Wave, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
cool, but like, bro, don't ever smile, bro. Like, why is every song depression?
But when a girl make the same kind of sad music, it's like it's okay because she's emotional. You know what I'm saying? So of course we internalize it more because we feel it more because it's more emotion in the songs. Like, yeah, I know exactly what she's talking about when she said that. So
if you have like a little sister, a little cousin, maybe like a daughter, and they come to be like, your daughter come to be like, "Mommy, my role model is Sexy Red." Like, what you doing? Like, what you doing though? Like, let's talk about it.
But I'm gonna ask like, well, why this show's role model? Like,
but you just said she live.
She live, like the music cool, but a role model is like a little drastic. Like, I tell you my favorite artist, I didn't say that's who I look up to. Right. You know?
Okay. Well, I give you a pass on that.
Yeah.
So the next one is, let's see. What's more important to you right now at this stage in your life? Is it a career or a relationship? And why?
In this stage of my life, it will be my career. I was in a very long relationship, and so it's always been like a relationship for me. And then not that my relationship stopped me from focusing on me or anything, but just right now I'm just in the stage of learning myself. You know what I'm saying? So with that, my career is the most important, and I feel like I gotta figure me out before I can like go into a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we think about marriage and stuff like that.
You believe in marriage?
Absolutely, I do. Like, yeah.
I ask nowadays.
No, you do.
Absolutely.
No, you do have to ask because I've had this conversation before. But you know, like just thinking like future wise, like I have to have myself together. So when it's time for me to get in a relationship, it'll be that. But career won't always be the most important to me. Like I don't want to be one of those wives that's like always at work. Like career is important right now because I mean, you know, I'm in that stage where I gotta figure me out. So
what does that entail? Because do you think that you can be with somebody and still be figuring yourself out? Does it have to be one or the other? Because I got a mom. My mom's will be like, well, Jamal, it ain't gotta just be the career. You know, your career and your school. You can do that and be with somebody. So what you think it is?
I think you can. I think you can be in a relationship and still grow. But I feel like for me specifically, just the chapter that I'm in right now, like I can't grow while being in a relationship. Because when I'm in it, I'm in it. You know, and right now I just need to take that time back and kind of figure myself out. You know, get to that point. Get the big girl job, you know? That's where we at with it.
Okay.
But you can definitely, you can
both.
like if you've been single this like a long time, like you can, sometimes somebody will help you grow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff from my relationship, like he helped me grow, like in ways I probably wouldn't have grew like alone. You know what I'm saying? So you can do both.
So why do you think so many people are single nowadays? There's a lot of people that are single.
So when I seen that, I felt two ways about it. I felt two ways. So the first reason why I think people are single is really like right now it's just like everybody priorities are all over the place. Like everybody it's not really like how you ask me like do I still believe in marriage. Like a lot of people don't. Like people just dating to date. Like they don't want to date to marry, and so priorities are all over the place, and so it puts people in the place that do want to date to marry. Like I'm chilling, I'm single because I don't want this, or you know, stuff like that. But also too, like I think another reason why people are single, kind of like bringing me back to like the working on yourself. I feel like we kind of in a generation where we are awoke, like we see like, okay, I'm not okay mentally. Like maybe I do have anxiety. Maybe I am depressed. Like I think that we're in that state, like we're that generation that sees that and recognize like we're not the best version of ourselves. So I feel like some people are single because they're honest enough with themselves to know that I don't have the capacity to do a relationship right now. I'm not okay. I'm not healed, so I can't go jump into something with me not even being healed. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I feel like both of those.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Right now. Okay. You said we a woke generation. You know, other people disagree with that. So let me ask you this. Just I guess in general, there's general and there's relationship aspect. So the relationship aspect, are we a woke generation? Are we woke? Because I hear a lot of my homegirls say, well, back in the day, women would deal with stuff that nowadays we ain't gonna put up with. So I'm saying like, but they were married back then, and now more women are single than ever before. So it's like, what you think on that?
That's tough. Like, that's tough.
Are we really the woke generation though?
When it comes to relationships, I really don't know if we are, because it's like sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, like back in the day, like they was down for their husbands, you know, like they gonna stick with them through the thick and thin, and sometimes it was just too thick, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, like stuff we do now, like in relationships, like I do be like I'm in the wrong generation. Like I would have loved, like just like I feel like even if you listen to the music back in the day, like. The man wasn't saying if these girls they love their women, you know what I'm saying? Like they did those romantic gestures, like like I'm really outside your window with a jukebox, like that kind of energy. And so it's like they knew, like it wasn't a playing games kind of, because now we have like situationships, we have the talking stage. It wasn't that, like you knew like this is the girl I want to be with, I'm gonna do what I can to be with that girl. Like so I don't know, it's a little shaky on if we woke or not.
So before I give my take on it, why do you think all that has changed? Because like you said, Luther Vandrosses, the Marvin Gayes, the Michael Jacksons, I mean all of them are pretty much you know what I'm saying, gone. So it's like, why do you think that's changed now? Why do you think ain't no man showing up to your house with no flowers and open the door for you or all that different stuff no more? Because nowadays people call that simp activity. So why do you think ain't nobody being no simp no more?
I think it's just like how, and it's not no shot at no man. Like all men are not being raised like in the aspect like of that, or they don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And I went to like a church conference, and it was like a panel with men, and like one of the men he basically like was saying that women, you raise them to be a wife, to be a mama, but men, like they're not raised like necessarily like, you know, a woman, like you learn at a young age how to nurture, like how to clean the house, how to cook, all that. Not all men, because some men still do learn it, but like overall, like
we're more so raised to get the bag.
Yeah, and like they're raised to like, oh, it's okay to like, you know, like how we make excuses for men, like, oh, they're going through that phase, like it's more okay, like. So I feel like that's the thing.
What do you think we raised to get the bag? Because that's what, I guess that's the stereotype that matters the most to women when they picking a guy. I need a guy that can provide for me, that can, you know what I'm saying, like get the bag for real.
Maybe so, but it's like, I feel like even though that you raised like with that mentality, you should also have a mentality like to be a father, like, you know what I'm saying? Not just get the bag, but be nurturing too. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So do you agree with like gender roles? Do you think that should still be in full effect, or is it not like a? I know I'm asking some tough questions, but I'm trying to see what your mindset is.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, it probably really depends on the day, like, because I don't believe in like.
We talking about just in a relationship. We ain't gotta talk about, you know what I'm saying, like outside. We just talking about in a relationship. Like,
yeah.
Gender roles.
Yeah. Certain stuff I do believe like a man should do. Like you should open the door for your girl. If you at your girl house and her trash can, I take that trash out. So I believe in gender roles like that. But like.
Walk on the side of the street with a car.
Yeah, stuff like that. But like, I feel like, you know, like when people go back, and we just had this conversation last night because I had a relationship event. Yeah. But when it goes back to like the 50-50, like that kind of part in the gender roles, like, or if the man go take care of everything, like I believe that's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Like to each his own. It plays a part, but it's like, and I would love for a man to be able to like take care of me, but like if that's how the ball rolls and like I fall in love with somebody and maybe I'm making 6 figures and he making 5, like I'm not you know what I'm saying, like drag him through the mud because of it, you know. So
what is the, like, to all the guys out there, like if you could tell them, I guess 5 things that they shouldn't do, that's just absolute like no when it comes to a girl, what would you say? Like what would you, there's 5 deal breakers. You can make it personal, you can make it general. It don't matter.
5 deal breakers.
Yeah, just 5 no. Like, nah, he shouldn't be doing that at all. Or shouldn't even say that. Like,
you shouldn't be disrespectful. Like, that's off the rip. Like, when it comes to how you speak with a woman, like, think about if you had a daughter. And if you would call your daughter like a B word and stuff like that, like, that's a problem within itself. 2, like back to like when you said like women are more like emotional, stuff like that, like understand your emotion and your trauma and what you're going through, like, you know what I'm saying, don't take your trauma and throw it on people in the wrong way, like, because a lot of times that's why relationships fail, because, you know, men be having their own stuff going on and the woman's like trying to be there for them, but they can't because you don't even know what your own trauma is. 3, just always be honest. Like, just, it's so much better to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I feel like once that like trust is gone, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to lose somebody who really care about you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me pause you right quick. Can they, because you was on number 3, I'm gonna let you continue, but can they be honest for real? Like, can guys be honest for real? Is that like?
I know what you mean. Like, sometimes it's easier just to not say nothing.
I mean, you just said, we just broke it down. You said, you know, women are emotional. So with that being said, do they want comfortable lies or uncomfortable truths? Which one you think?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying, you told the guy
not
to lie.
Yeah, no,
Which is
for
good.
sure.
I
I
agree.
get
We
that.
should
I
lie,
get
but
that.
what's up?
I just feel like be honest from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of times, yeah, like even if the woman is emotional, because at least you know at the end of the day you said what it was and what it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of times, like I hear like with my homegirls and stuff, like guys will know that they don't want nothing serious. Like they know that they're not emotionally available. They know all of those things, but they'll still play that role. Like they'll still play that role and then be confused when a woman who is emotional take it for what it is. If it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. You know what I'm saying? So don't be in here quacking and you know you ain't ready to get in the river. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I feel about it. So I feel like either way, it might hurt them, but I'm just the type of person, hurt me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't mislead me. But I know, of course, that's easier said than done because sometimes I didn't even been in a position where it's like the truth hurt worse than just leaving it alone. So I get it. I get both sides.
You was on number 3. You got 2
Yeah,
more.
4. You know, like that little tweet that be like, when men be like, they are the prize. I don't have that mentality in no relationship.
They are the prize.
Yeah, I don't like that mentality.
Let's talk about it. What's the prize? Cause how we get here? How we get here?
Bro, like, okay, because for me, it's like, I like a man to, like, know your worth, okay? You have standards, like, and stand on that, but, like, don't be cocky and, like, acting like, oh, her loss, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know you doing wrong, like, but then when she don't want to deal with that no more, you saying her loss. But are you really the prize? Because you was the one cutting up, you know what I'm saying? So
you think a lot of, like, girls have that mentality, too? Like, I'm the prize?
Oh, yeah, women, we do have, yeah, we are the prize. Like, this is the thing. Yes, like,
that's okay for you.
Yes, let me tell you why. Like, let me tell you why. A woman is the prize because, like, I'm just thinking about if you dating to marry a woman. Like, this woman, like, do you know what a woman is in, like, a marriage? You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I feel like the woman is the prize. Like, she's gonna carry your children. She's going to raise your children. Like, she's going to lead the house. She's going to make sure everything is in line if you marry the right kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? So she is the prize.
Okay, I'm playing devil's advocate, you know, for KP. I got 3 perspectives, you feel me? Numero uno. You said when we were pros, okay. I've dealt with, you know, witnessed whatever the case may be, a lot of different, I guess, women that have that mentality, I'm the prize. And what tends to happen is they don't necessarily show why they should be a girlfriend in the first place. Because in their mindset, if you think that you are the prize, which I agree with you, a man shouldn't think he's a prize. Because any individual that thinks they are the prize isn't going to think they need to show anything. You should just get me just because of who I am. And that's just what it is.
See, I think that was the perspective I had with the men. I think that was like what I was saying, like, you know.
But if I'm saying that, but you said women should have that mindset. I'm saying that's not. I don't think neither party should have that.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Because how are you gonna that part too? But then another thing is, when it comes to marriage, are you not wanting the man's last name? Like, do you not want his last name?
Okay, so what's the point? Like, what's the point you say with
like,
that?
How
is he not the prize too?
No. I'm not saying that the man's the prize. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
How is he not? If you saying that we should think, how is he not? If you trying to get his last name, you trying to get married from bro.
That's a good point.
And then another thing is, you said, once again, the whole topic is women. She said women should think they are the prize. So okay, we're gonna go there. If I were to ask you right now, all the stuff you want in a man, I could say it's a minimum 10 things. If you were to ask me, all the stuff I want in a girl, it'll probably be maybe at the most 5. And it's like, how is it that, and a lot of girls have a lot of standards when it comes to men. That's okay.
Yeah.
Have a lot of standards. So how is it that the man isn't the prize when he got to bring 10 times more to the table just to attract you in the first place? And men are simple. So it's like, it's simple to please them. It's simple to attain them.
Yeah, that's valid.
I'm just asking because everything.
No, that's valid.
Everything you need. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, for all our ladies out there watching, everything that you need to, like, keep a man, like, you already were born with. Like, you were born with your looks. You were born with your femininity. You was born. The only thing you gotta learn how to do is what? Clean and cook. If that, like, you know what I'm saying? If that.
I mean, that's not that simple, but I get the point.
What else?
It's hard being a woman. You have
I'm not saying it's not, but you don't think it's hard being a man?
No, I do.
Oh.
I can only imagine. You know, I'm just a girl.
I'm just saying, like, y'all want ambition. Y'all want a lot of girls are infatuated with status and stuff like that. Confidence, being able to talk to you, being smooth, funny, charming, being able to dress. All that stuff kind of
you gotta be tough, but you also gotta be gentle. Like, I get it.
You gotta read the cues. You can't be asking no weird questions. You know, when y'all trying to, you know,
Yeah.
you gotta know what to do.
That's valid.
So I'm just asking. But go ahead. What's number 5?
I don't know. Whoa. Number 5, no. Don't have a double standard.
Don't have a double standard.
Be able to take what you dish out. I feel like men struggle with that a lot.
What, double standards?
Yes.
How so?
Like, okay, like even like women, like, you know, like famous women and stuff that people, you know, like talk about on the internet. Like, a woman can be doing the same stuff a man is doing, and she's a thought, like I could never, you know what I'm saying? But men be out here doing the same thing, and it's not okay.
She talking about like getting around.
Yeah. And like anything really, like, you know, like I just feel like it's always a double standard. Like, if a man mess up in a relationship, he messed up. But if a woman do it, she's done with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I've seen. Yeah, like that's what I've seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a woman will take a man back 1,000,000 times for doing something, and she messed up one time, he done with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that like so many times. Like, that's how it be. I feel like it's such a double standard, and it's like, if you gonna do something, do it with your chest and be able to take that back. Like,
so you think that like if a woman cheats on a man, you know, the man should think about, like, you know, take her back basically. But then she just said that women are emotional, so that by default means that she's emotionally invested into that man she just cheated on you with.
Not necessarily though. Like, yes, women are emotional, but I got some player females. Like, just cause like player friends, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got some player female friends that like they can talk to a dude and be like, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was just what it was. Like,
but can most do that though? Or wouldn't that be like labeled as a guy thing?
No, I feel like that would be making it a like stereotypical to say that like most women can't. I feel like a woman could do anything that a man could do. It probably smarter.
Probably smarter.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like
you never seen the tweet, and it's like
what is that?
Like something. It was something like women cheat smarter or something like that. Like, that could
be true.
Yeah.
Women probably do cheat smarter. That don't mean it's right though.
Yeah, it's not right for nobody. But I'm saying
though, like, what you said, double standards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it realistic to say not have double? Because double standards going to exist regardless, though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, think about it. Like,
everything we talked about.
Yeah. Cause I mean, think about it. Like, you can get into a party for free just because, you know, you're a woman. I gotta be a promoter or something like that to get in for free. I gotta actually be somebody. You know, even just say this demographic at UNT, like, so it's like, is that kind of like realistic to say? Because I know it's like a lot of my homegirls, they'll complain about double standards, but they always, you know, complain about that particular one because that's the only one in life that doesn't benefit them necessarily.
I see that. I guess for me it's just like,
because all the rest of them do. I mean, you could be on a boat with millionaires tomorrow. I gotta own a boat to be on there.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, I'm saying.
I get that. I guess for me it's just like, I guess I just feel like just don't do it then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, I just feel like, no, yeah, I don't either. And when I say double standards, I mean like with everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? How you treat them, all of those things. But for me, it's just like, just don't treat somebody wrong and then be confused, like, when they retaliate, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now you look at them in disgust, but it's like, that's what you was on, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So do you think that, like, with that being said, do you think that women care about men's standards, like what they want?
I think so. I mean, I think that depends on the woman you ask, but I know for me personally, like, I care, like that, like, when I was in a relationship, it was like oh, are you good? Like, is there anything? You know, like I was like that. Like I care about like how stuff make like my dude feel. You know what I'm saying? Like that matters to me. Like if I'm happy, I'm content. I want to make sure you happy and content. Like I feel like that's very important. Like, but that'll separate somebody that you and that goes with both genders. Like. That'll separate somebody you just need to talk to and somebody that you take serious. Like whether you're a man or a woman, like the person who you're interacting with should care how you feel, how everything affects you. Like should move and think about you. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think when you was with your guy stuff like that, you just ask him up front, like, oh, what do you care about? What do you like? What are your standards or something like that? Or did you just kind of just go by and just kind of figure it out as time went on? Or was it just kind of like a mixture of both?
Yeah, that one was a little difficult because I was with him for like 10 years. Well, like not 10, like 8. Like 8, yeah, like since we were like 14. So that was a little different. We weren't worried about no standards back then. So yeah, I figured it out as I go. But I feel like that's a good question to ask up front. Like that's something to ask so you know intention. You know what I'm saying?
So we got 5 things you said that a guy shouldn't do. So what are 5 things a guy should do?
I feel like a guy should just pay attention. Like if you care about her, if that's somebody like that you could see something going further with, pay attention to her. Like it is hard being a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like we supposed to be strong through everything. Like, so pay attention. Like pay attention to little things she likes. Like little things you could do to, make her day a little better. Or, also just paying attention to little things that might, make her act a certain way. Like maybe there's a reason behind it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So pay attention is definitely one. Be a gentleman. Be a gentleman. In this day and age, like, I know the songs, they like, trick girl, slap her, tap her booty, all that. But be a gentleman.
So if that's what's being put out, should they be a gentleman then? If that's what's being put out.
Don't fall to society. Don't fall to society. Be a gentleman. Like I can't speak for all girls, but like I know the girls I hang with, like we still like value a gentleman. Yeah, like just to live like like just a gentleman. Like like I think that that's something that's underappreciated in this day and time. Don't be afraid to like be emotional, like the same way like a girl. I know, but I'm saying like the same way that like a girl can say like, well, this made me feel like this made me feel like that. Like I think it's okay to like communicate that too, like say how you feel about certain things.
You don't think they'll get called sassy?
It's your delivery. Sassiness comes from delivery, not what's being said.
What is sassy?
Like that's what I think of when I think of sassy. Like,
that's a term that's like just used a lot now.
Yeah, men be being sassy. Like that's, I don't know how to describe it.
Is it the majority of men, or is it just a small? What you think? Like
no, and I don't even think that men are just sassy. I think men have sassy moments.
Sassy moments.
Yeah. Like they get pissed off and they like, well, how about you? Like sassy.
I mean,
Man, my some of my homeboys be having some sassy moments, man. Or I just see sassy men like from a distance, like, oh, you being sassy.
Just the mannerisms, just the way they just talking. What if they talk with their hands or something like that?
No. See, I don't define sassiness as that. Like I define it as like the same way like an adult tell a child like you being sassy, like your comeback on how you said it, like your delivery.
The way you said it.
Yeah, it's how you say it. I don't think that sassy is like it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Like you was being sassy when you said that. Like you ain't just say like, I don't like your hair. You said your hair look crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with that tone.
That's it for you, right? Like a sassy man.
Yeah, I really like me personally. Like I really prefer like real calm men. Yeah, like you got too much pent up energy. I'm already full of a lot of energy. We don't need two big energies in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like I prefer a calm.
So kind of like dude just chilling in the background type.
Like
chilling, just observing.
Oh yeah, the one in the corner. Like oh that's It's my type right there. I like the one you didn't even know he was at the party. Like that.
Okay,
That's my type.
That's some guys that kind of like the guy that's just they dance and everything.
I hate the main character.
You hate the main character?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's because you be the main character.
For me, it just be like I'm already social enough. I don't need nobody social too. Like we don't need to go around network with everybody. Like I'm already social enough, Okay. But so I don't I guess you would say it's an ick for me because like if you already got that much energy, like that's just a lot for me personally. Like just relax. Okay. Like I need somebody to calm me down. You know what I mean?
So you said be vulnerable. Be respectful, be considerate. That's what you said. What's the next three? Next two.
Something you should do.
Advice now. You helping the generation. The men want to know. How can they be more attractive?
Be intentional. I think. Intentional and genuine. Like, be intentional and genuine, like, with what you do, Be intentional, like. Be intentional, but be genuine, like, both of them in one. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you're doing something with an intent to impress a girl, but it's not genuine, then it don't even matter. Oh, I just figured out my last one.
You figured out your last one?
I figured out my last one. My 5 is, I can't really I can't speak for all girls or for everybody, but I'll say yeah, for me, number 5 is figure out your relationship with whoever you look to for higher power. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say God because everybody don't believe in God. You know what I'm saying? But whoever your higher power is, figure out their relationship. I feel like that's important. And I think at first I didn't used to get this, but now I'm kind of starting to understand it more. Because some of my friends, they'll talk about this, they rather be with somebody that is the same religion as them. And at first I didn't understand it, but the more I get in my faith, I get it. So it's so I feel have your own relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like everybody should have their own relationship with whoever their higher power is. For me, God. But also I feel like that's important in a relationship because if it's this person is full of faith, and you're not, or they having to pull you, or they believe in one thing and you don't, it won't matter. I just feel like everybody should have their own relationship with whoever their higher up is. Especially if you believe in God, get in your Bible, build that relationship with him.
Okay. So for the last part of the show, I'm gonna turn it over to you. If you got any questions for me, it could be anything. I'm an open book. So
yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real though. But what I will say is, don't ask a question unless you really want to know the truth to it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm going to keep it 100.
What do you feel like is the problem with women today?
With women today? They have a subconscious misandrous view towards men.
What you mean?
A man being misogynistic is basically he hates women. You know what I'm saying? But misandry is the hatred of men. So when it comes to all the social media, the music and everything like that, if you pay attention to it, it has one common denominator. It's all the hatred towards men. You don't need no man. Forget that man. He can't do nothing for you, sis. You can, go be a boss or go do whatever you want to do, this, that, and the third. And then a lot of times, even if the woman don't necessarily listen to that type of music, she gonna meet some homegirls that do, and they gonna rub off on her too. So it's honestly, yeah. That's what I've seen the most, just from dealing with, women or just having my homegirls and stuff like that. That's what I've seen. They have a very misandrous type of view towards men. I hate that it's like that, but
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? What can you do? You just wanted one?
No, I have nothing. It's just slipped my mind.
No, you just want one reason?
No, yeah, unless you had another.
A lot of women ignore the red flags and ignore the green ones in a man. And that's not wise. They got a type of mentality to where, okay, well, I'm young, this, that, I'm gonna have my fun. But yeah, then you're gonna be 29 and you're gonna wish you would have kept bro that was trying to be a lawyer when you was in college. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be that engineer. You know, I see a lot of girls like they'll have this mindset of, oh well, men this, that, and the third, the same type of mindset. But it's like, no, that's just the men that you decide to pick. So that's on you, love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you chose to be with that type of man. You saw the flags. You know, bro didn't want nothing. He on the like, man, I don't even want to throw no shade, but
yeah.
I gotta say, I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, I'm keep it real.
Oh,
y'all girls, man, they be trying to go for these I don't even want to say it, but I gotta say it. These athletes, man, they be, you know, these D1 athletes. Unless it's a situation, you know what I'm saying, where y'all been kind of, you know, messing with each other and bro really applying that pressure for real. Bro, y'all know he not trying to. Come on, man. Like y'all know, and then y'all lie to yourself. The truth be in your face. The red flag be in your face, and y'all choose to ignore it. You know what I'm
I get that. I seen I was like listening to a podcast, and it said that like women tend to like go for a man that's like emotionally unavailable, like the man that's like available, like they're like with all the green flags. That's it's easier to go with the man that's unemotional because it becomes like a game, like and you feel like a validation when you get it. You know what I'm saying?
I think the reason why they do that, that's I think that's 50%, but the other 50% is, I'm gonna take it a little deeper though. Only because when it comes to that Mercedes type of mindset, that man that, you know, he's not emotionally available, emotionally intelligent, aka the bad boy of the case, you know what I'm saying? He can fulfill your mindset of, well, yeah, all men are the problem basically. That's why I can't get one. But then when you get with a decent man, you actually got to put in some work because he ain't gonna take no BS from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he not gonna take no foolery. Like, he gonna hold you accountable. He gonna make you tap into who you really are.
Yeah.
And you gonna have to really show him like, okay, well, yeah, I should be a girlfriend, just like the man had to show you why you should be attracted to him in the first place. So I think that, and the last one, I'll have to say, I hate to say it, but I gotta say it. I think in majority of the cases, which from what I've seen, a lot of like girls that have, you know, they friends and stuff like that, I think they keep each other single. Like, I don't think they give each other the like correct advice.
Yeah.
To let her homegirl, you know, get a guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gotta go out here and just look. You know, you ain't got, but you gotta be open to it. You gotta be able to peep. Okay, well, bro, here he in front of my face. If you believe in God, whatever the case may be, God put him in front of my face. Yeah, God put the guy in front of your face, but he ain't gonna make y'all be together. So it's like you gotta just kind of like tap in. You know what I'm saying, to what you want.
Yeah.
And the last one, I don't know, man. Oh, they don't understand their personnel. They don't understand the type of guy they're dealing with. They don't understand. Cause you can't sit up here and bro, you can't sit up here and go for this guy that you have a woman's intuition. Y'all smart. Y'all social creatures. Y'all know when a guy's like that versus when he not, in your opinion. You know, y'all know when a guy has the ability to attract multiple girls and a lot of girls want him versus when he don't. So if you know that, but you're not gonna feel the need to show, you know, try to like, because when bro came into your DMs, when he shot at you, he already knew it was 10 other guys that shot before him. So he got to outwork them to show you why you should be with him. So it's like that prize thinking. I'm gonna disagree with her on that. I don't think y'all should have that type of mindset because I don't think that's gonna help y'all.
That's fair.
With the guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just gonna keep y'all single. So
yeah.
At least with a guy with some standards. You know.
That's fair. So what 5 do's and don'ts do you have for women?
For women? Do's and don'ts. The don'ts, I would say, don't think you the prize because you're not. And I'm not the prize either. The prize is having a successful relationship.
Being together. I get that. That's a good
relationship. That's the prize.
That's a good.
Because that's hard to get.
You ate that little one. That ate.
Let's see. Remember that every action has a reaction. So I talked about this on the last podcast because my homegirl said, "Oh, my grandma think I dress like da 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 da." You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, well, if you gonna put out an image that's gonna attract a certain type of men that only wants to do rated R activities with you, then just know that's kind of you put that image out. You wearing that type of uniform. You inviting that type of company into your life. He can only come into your life if you let him.
But why does an outfit? Why does an outfit signify more than just an outfit?
You said what?
Yes.
Have you met men? Very sexual creatures.
But man, but just cause I like,
let me tell you, like,
just cause a girl show up with booty shirts don't mean she finna go meet you in the bag.
See, that's the thing though. That's the thing. That was gonna bring me to my next point. You gotta stop thinking about when it comes to the dynamics of relationship. You gotta stop thinking about stuff only through your lens.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it from the man's. You gotta really try to understand a man, especially a man that you want to mess with.
Yeah.
The type of man that you want to mess with. That's why I said the first thing, you gotta understand your personnel, man. Like you gotta be able to know, I want this type of guy. Okay, so what does he want out of me? What is his mindset kind of like? You know what I'm saying? To the best of your ability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And but when it comes to that, you said the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You can go down the street and wear a jogging suit. You're gonna get hit on. So imagine what it looks like when you got the booty shorts on. You know what I'm saying? You just showing, you kind of just showing your goods and stuff like that. Imagine what that's gonna do.
I hate this.
I don't
argument.
like it either, but I'm keeping it real. I'm giving y'all the reality.
No, but that's such a messed
like
up reality because an excuse is men are sexual creatures. Like what? But if y'all walk around with y'all shirts off, like that's okay.
Well, I wouldn't do that.
But men in general, I don't just be out here like hoochie mama. But men in general, you know.
Well, I'm not saying that it's a good thing. I'm not saying that it's a right thing. But you asked for the truth. I'm just trying to give you the truth. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna say real stuff about men and women. I'm gonna just keep it real.
Yeah,
bro. You know,
for sure.
It's not. Man, like I hate that it's like that, but I just kind of gotta tell you what it is,
Mm-hmm.
so you can know. Let me put it like this to you: it's raining outside. Would you rather me give you the umbrella, or just kind of just let you do your own thing and not tell you?
For sure.
So,
Overstood.
Let's see. That's 3. Fourth one.
No, that was 2.
That was 2.
I think so.
Oh, well, the third one is know your worth, but know your true self-worth.
Mm-hmm.
Like understand. I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all got so much power, and y'all don't even be realizing it. Like y'all just be. Some girls kind of just be giving it away to these guys that don't really deserve it. It's just like, bro, you got all the power, bro. Like, especially in the beginning, like that. That's your time.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's your time to really put bro through the works. Like, if he really want it, he gonna do whatever it takes. I promise you, he will. If he really want it. So it's like, that's just kind of what I'll say. Know your true self-worth. Be wary of who you ask advice from when it comes to a relationship, or just maybe you just kind of like a guy. Be cautious of who you ask advice from. Number 5. Have your standards, create some standards and stand on them. And that'll help you out a lot. Cause I hear a lot of my homegirls, they'll be, oh well, I told him that we could just be sneaky links, and then months down the line when I kind of started liking him, and now I kind of want a relationship, but now I don't know why he don't want a relationship with me. But then I kind of want a relationship to begin with, but I just said sneaky link just so I can be. But it's like, bro, if you want a relationship to begin with, then act like it. You know what I'm saying? If he not with that, move on. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. So that's the don'ts. I say do's. Understand personnel. Honestly, I'm gonna say be humble. But I think that's anybody should.
Yeah.
Anybody should be humble. I would say like be cool to be around. Like don't be kind of
uptight.
Don't be kind of just doing just kind of like doing the most. Number 4. Move with intent. So know what you want and then move like you want it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want bro, act like it.
Yeah.
So number 5. Man, it's so many I can't even name it.
Yeah, like I was struggling, but you had it in the bag.
Let's see number 5. Let him be a guy that's deserving, that's showing you that he's a man. Let him be a man. What I mean by that is, if he's that masculine presence or whatever the case may be, let him be that. Like, you can do anything a man can do. That don't mean that you should though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can cook. I mean, yeah, I can clean, whatever the case may be. You can do it vice versa, but it's like, who's better at doing it? That's who should be doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like majority of the time, like just let him be a man. You ain't gotta just demasculinize him, just you know what I'm saying, just because. So yeah.
I think that'd be hard for women sometimes though, you know, like not like not like in the stance of like bossing a man around or nothing like that, but like even like simple stuff like letting a man like take care of you, like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of women like they're so hardcore and like, you know, handle stuff the way that they do because they always had to, you know?
I think I guess the most important thing is if you are like messing with a guy or you may be interested in a guy, whatever the case may be, I think a good question to ask, don't be asked about, y'all don't be asked about no zodiac signs.
Like your favorite color, what you
Right,
like to watch on TV.
ask this man, what does he like in a girl? I promise you he gonna be like, what? Because ain't nobody really, ain't no guys really thinking about that. They kind of just thinking about themselves and what they want. So, but with you trying to be involved with somebody, it has to flip. Yeah, you can know what you want and stand on what you want, but you kind of gotta think about what the other person wants too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you ain't gonna get them.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, that's what I would say. Any more? You like you think it down?
No, I don't have one.
You got one?
You got one?
What's your opinion on the show? Like on this show?
I'm proud of you. Like, I'm glad you're doing a show. I think that's cool. I think you have some, like, good question, good points to raise. And I think you have, like, a good point of view. So, I think that's good. I think keep, like, bringing women so you can get, like, the devil's advocate. But also, like, even doing some with just men because it is... period. Like, because it is, like... We do listen to our friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, we do listen to our friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes we miss, like, a positive, like, male's intake, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you don't see that side of it. Like, you know, like, as you was talking, I'd be like, oh, like, that's valid. Like, that's valid. Like, I get that. Like, you know, so do that. For sure. It's cool.
Let me expand on the friend part, though. Let me just expand on that. I don't mean, like,
don't talk
if your friend, if your friend, like, I'm saying if she's single, how can she tell you how to really keep a dude? Though?
Yeah.
Because she really can't. Because she ain't kept one. You know what I'm saying? That she really, really likes. You know what I'm saying? She got a bunch of guys in her DMs that she don't even want for real. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. But maybe if it's a girl that's been, you know, like you was in a long-term relationship, maybe, you know, if some of your friends came to you, you could probably give them some valuable, like, girl, you should do this.
Yeah, no, because some of my friends, like, it be valid, like, it be valid. But, yeah, I know what you're saying, like, but sometimes, like, a lot of girls, like, don't even have, like, because so many, like, men, like, you know, they... You can't, it's hard to have like platonic friendships. Like I have some, but you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of good, like some people don't have that. So sometimes it's hard to like get like a genuine like male's perspective on it. So I think that's why I think that that's good. Like they don't have a male friend to listen to, just the girls. So even if your friend's not telling you bad advice, it's just like, it's coming from a woman. So it's some woman advice, you know what I'm saying?
So you was basically saying like if they don't got the, I guess the male.
Yeah, because sometimes you need that too, like, cause I see stuff the way I see it, and you showing me like a different light, and it makes sense as well, you know.
Yeah, well, look, I want to make this clear. Everybody that comes on this show, I don't want y'all, you know, I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, y'all can do what y'all want.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still.
We gonna be cool regardless. You
yeah,
you know
I'ma still feel like I'm the prize. Say that right now.
Look, I'm just giving people a different.
Yeah.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, and you got to see both perspectives. That was the point that I was getting to. Like, I think it's a good point.
Yeah, that's all the point of this show is. They ain't trying to be on no gender. When I made this show, I didn't want it to be like that. Cause I see a lot of that kind of stuff on YouTube, and I be watching different podcasts. Like I be like, bro, we're not helping anything. Like you didn't solve any equation. You didn't solve nothing. We're just in the same spot. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's all you got. It could be anything.
I don't know. Okay, I'll ask one more question.
Okay.
Like, okay, and like, okay, you say like women, like we listen to, you know, Sexy Red, like, and all that or whatever. Like, so what do you think like makes a woman like a good woman in this day and age?
What makes a woman a good woman?
Yeah. So you don't want no hard girl. She can't be like tough.
I mean, I'm there. I don't want to date myself.
Valid.
I don't want to date myself. No. I'll say feminine, loyal, unselfish, consistent, moves with intent, and respectful, and humble. I would say for the most part. I know. I guess it's a big stigma to. I guess peaceful, kind of peaceful to be around. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that right there for sure. Them right there, out. You know what I'm saying? But also, if you want to take it to like a religious, for those of us that are religious out there, you know, a woman that believes in God, you know, has a relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Christianity, Islam, whatever you want to call it. So I would say that for sure. Yeah.
So do you think that it's important, like, for to have someone like that believes in the same thing as you?
I think it can help. I'm not saying that it's end all be all.
Yeah.
If she's not a different religion than me, or
She's cut off.
Yeah. But as long as she, in my opinion, as long as she has a relationship with God, that we can rock with it. You know what I'm saying? We can rock with it. We ain't got to all do the same stuff.
Yeah.
It definitely helps though. I will say it definitely helps and it makes it easier a little bit, but it ain't got to be all that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Boy.
I think that's it for me.
All right, y'all. I'll be back here next Thursday. Catch me at 2:30, and I'll have my boy Bryce on there. I want to say thank you, KP, for coming.
Of course, thank you for inviting me.
We're gonna get you back on here for sure.
Okay, for sure. I'll be back.
But y'all be good, man. I'll see y'all next week.